What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my new stream. Well, not new, but continuing stream of Birth of America, Wars in America. This is, I think, episode two. So last we left, Washington was, well, we weren't in the best of situations here. And what I mean by that is, so the British took their main army, Sir William Howe's army, and went up to Westchester. Isn't Westchester more here? Not here. Anyway, um, and hit Washington pretty hard. So much so that we took casualties. Uh, and Gates's corps, which is supposed to prevent any crossing, because I had a feeling they were going to go to what do you call it, Philly, but they didn't. I have a feeling he's probably going to try to go like this way. Now, what I should probably do is go here to Woodbury and defend it, but I have a feeling then he's going to probably send some forces north to deal with Albany and then meet up with forces here, and it's just going to be a headache and a half. So, what we're going to do, Sir William um, is march there to take out Ticonderoga. He has some forces here, but I don't think they're really much. I have a brigade here with a total of 1,300 men, and I'm going to clear out this area. I'm going to put a war band in here. And you guys are you're gonna hold that fort for me. Thank you. And basically, we're going to control this area. I want to make sure this is all American and secured. Now, the monumental thing is now I could go here, right? Defend here. It'll take 5 days to get there, or I can hit William Howe and smash. Now, I know I'm going to lose this battle, but if I go to Woodbury and try to hold him there, he's eventually just going to hit me and break me anyway. Being able to, I think, I think, all right. These are a couple scenarios. Howe sends a bulk of his army north here. I don't make it in time to catch him, and whatever little force he leaves here, I can destroy. I could have Gates cross over and me meet here and destroy whatever's army he has here, and then slowly move up north to recapture whatever territory he has. He's probably going to head to Boston to capture it. I have a power of 95 in Boston, 1,900 men. By the time he gets there, maybe I'll have some more. I don't know. I doubt it. Um, oh, there's a ship. How about that? I'll send the ship to Philly. I doubt it. But I could eventually trap him in Boston like I did last time. The trick is, I don't know why all these guys are locked. Taking New York City back. So I mean, I'm fine trading Boston and New York back and forth. So I don't care, as long as I keep one of them. That's, I think, the critical thing. So he's gonna head down here. I don't think this is a good idea. He doesn't really have good sizable forces. I think what I should probably do is maybe take that. At least give me this part here, and then maybe I can 5 days. And then what about you going back there, and then we can go up here and to take Richmond. That's what I'm thinking. Now we have Cornwallis down here. Now Cornwallis is gonna be, he's gonna be tough. So that's why I'm moving all these armies into the position in Camden, and everybody's gonna meet up in Camden to be the to formulate the whole army and hope something comes of it. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point, because Cornwallis is not to be trifled with. I have 6 points, so I can call for militia, which I already did, which is good. Um, yeah, so I think overall we're good. We're gonna take Ticonderoga. We're gonna threaten them here. I doubt we can make any kind of move in this area, but taking Ticonderoga with the force of 3,800 men would be good. Uh, I might, since it's what? It's June. I might be able to get some forces north. We'll see. But can defend against any invasion from the north while Sullivan takes care here. Washington takes care here. Now, Washington's going to do allowing them to pass by. No, I want to do. Yeah, I'm going to do a conservative attack. So we're going to hit them, back off, kind of thing. I don't want to take too much losses. So that's what we're going to do. Let's look at some of the news. Sullivan's fort's been bombarded. Yeah, I figured. We had lost one engagement point. All right. Anyway, I know I haven't posted a video in a couple of days. It's been a crazy couple of days. Crazy week. Uh, Crazy week. Uh, let's go. Now, I was gonna do a stream earlier, but a lot of stuff was going on. Oh, oh shoot! William Howe didn't move. That's interesting. Okay, I thought he was gonna actually. I guess he didn't. I have a feeling the AI cheats a little in this game. Like it knows what I'm gonna do before I do it, and it just reacts to it. So like when I press enter, the AI is like, "Oh, you're gonna do this? Well, I'm just gonna stay here or do that." This shouldn't be taking that long. It's a conservative attack. It's basically line up, fire, all right, pull back, kind of thing. Kind of like the Patriot. You know, where Mel Gibson's like, fire, retreat. Great movie, by the way. Oh my gosh! It was a conservative attack. I lost 2,000 men. Oh my gosh. That was not was supposed to happen. It's a conservative attack. Oh my gosh, 2,000 casualties. They took 500. At least Skylar's going to take Ticonderoga. Oh, jeez, man. I can't afford those losses. Gates by himself has like 3,000 men. And there's a stalemate. He couldn't even take that freaking fort. Come on, take it already. The Americans are in really bad shape in this game. Stalemate again. You saw he went from a red to a orange, so he's still attacking, but I don't think he's gonna take it over. Oh, something bad happened. That this American victory. Okay. Oh, this is oh. It's going back and forth. This meter here. American victory. They lost 215 men. I mean, I probably made up some of those losses. I don't know. Still probably lost 1,000 altogether compared to the British, and I can't lose 1,000 men. Washington now has 4,800 men against Howe's. I don't know how much, but quite a bit. And now he's still locked. What the frack is going on? Why are you locked for 2 turns? That's not fair, man. It really isn't. All right, I'm gonna send green. The road goes like this, right? So I'm gonna have you guys go there. You guys go there. You guys meet up there. 23 days. Seriously. It's 1,200 men plus 640. So about 2,000 men. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send Green. I need good defensive guys. I'm gonna send Poor and Warren out here. So Green will command this army. Washington's gonna stay here with the Continentals. We're gonna do a defensive tactic. Hope for the best. And I'll pull. How many troops will that leave? 1,200. Yeah, let's do more. I'll send 1,900 men there. 38 days. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, guess what? You're gonna be detached. 10 days. What the freak is wrong with you guys? Are you drunk today? 13 days. Okay. Look at that. Why the heck does it do that? So if I attach them to a unit, it's going to take them longer to get there. That is some weird stuff. Whatever. No, no, no. No, I didn't want to do that, you freaking stunod. Enric Poor. Who's the other guy? This guy? Yeah. Watch the British realize my move because they're going to cheat. Knox's artillery. All right. All right. So I could bring Knox down here. I should probably not do that actually, because I have a feeling this guy's gonna try to. I got cannons now. I got 16 cannons. I can leave some militia. How long would it take to get to Montreal? 104 guys. Check this out. 135 days. Half the year. Not even. It'll probably freaking take longer. You freaking crazies. Besieged. Take it. Oh, he has power of 9. That's why he's useless at this point. All right. I can't believe that. All right. Henry Knox, I want you to take some. It's like Massachusetts, Connecticut. Separate them. So we'll have 1,400 men. I'll put them under the command of Henry Knox. Schuyler's brigade will be up here. 1,100 men to. Oh my gosh, 46 days. What are you guys doing? Seriously. And you just chill there, okay? Just go relax. In fact, I'm gonna give you, since I have a feeling you're gonna be kind of useless without Continental, 3,000 men. Wow, those Continentals are really something, huh? Let's do that. How many? 1,500, 2,000. That should be good enough. So I'll have Knox come down with Green Mountain Boys, some artillery, help out Washington a little bit, replenish his ranks quite a bit. Look at all these. I got some good boys. Some good boys. I took that. Very good. Very good. Very good. So, Sir Richard He, 1,800 men now I got. So theoretically, with these 1,800 men, I can actually go on the offensive in the middle colonies, even with Dunmore being there. 23 days. Let's go on the offensive. Actually, since it's going to take 23 days, let's take it easy. And Cornwallis, what's he up to? Oh man. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, he's over here now. Oh, good thing I merged all my guys. I got 3,400 men, and he split his army in two, so that's good for me. I'm gonna hold at all costs. I got some more reinforcements. 25 days to get there. That's okay. I got some more Continentals. How long? 28 days. I could deal with that. Okay, so Cornwallis is going to be on my list of kicking some rear end. Cornwallis, he. Snug as a fee. David Anderson says this game was hard to get the patches. 1.10, I think. I got searching the AJOD forums. There's a newer patch? Hold on, let me check. Let me check. You got 1.10e. 1.10e. You can. Is this not the right one? QF2. This doesn't say QF2. I figured this is the latest patch. So there's a QF2 one, huh? I'll have to look that up. Does that do anything dramatic? I mean, maybe at least give the Americans a fighting chance. Because before the 2019 patch, I was able to win the game. After the 2019 patch, forget about it. It's like, no, it's not happening. It's like, you want to win? Ha ha ha! Funny! Alright, so I got 6. Washington's going to hold tight. I got these guys coming up here. Alright, not much else I could do there. Okay, good. I got Brant causing trouble. I don't like you. Is that Brant, right? Yeah. Okay, and then I got my boy here that has 332 men. So I got an objective, and I'm still holding it. So check this out. David Anderson, I don't remember what it does. I think mostly bug fixes. I don't know the 2019 patch, the one that I just showed you on the screen a few minutes ago. That was the one that I felt changed a lot of things. It did a few things to the GUI too, like to the map. I noticed before that Boston was a little bit different on. I think it was its own integrated with the province. Now it's not. Now it's its own separate thing. And I do notice the game is a lot. It was harder since. Uh, I'm gonna have him hang out in Fort Ticonderoga until he builds up his strength, and then I'm gonna see if I can get these guys to 44 days for these guys to. I guess it's the militia slowing me down. I don't know. All right. Uh, anything useful here? Just we failed. Militia was pursued and destroyed in a retreat. We lost a battle. Minus national one morale. Ay ay ay. They capture Richmond is welcomed by our citizens. That's good. Yeah, I figured. Called off an assault. We won a battle. Nice. Okay, good. Benedict Darnell is now active. That's concerning somewhat. It says they're active. They're not active. They're all locked. Ooh, James Washington. James Washington. George Washington is blamed for every losses. New seniority 3. I think he was a 1. Congratulations for actions against. New options available. Henry Tycon, Henry Knox. 13 colonies declare independence. You know they're coming for Boston now, for Philly. So I'm gonna be. Oh, check this out. Oh, I got artillery here. I gotta drop that off. Can I drop it off there? No, I can't. Sir William He, snug as a fee. Flea, he. I'll do something like that. They're gonna come for Philly just to piss me off. All right, next turn. I've been wrestling with like if I should get a new phone or not. I have a phone 13 Pro Max paid off. And I was thinking about getting a 16 Pro Max. I've been checking everything, like what the gosh. I was hoping he would slip out, but I guess not. They're all gonna get slaughtered. The camera quality's just a little bit better. I lost Seth Warner. Not a little bit better. I would say like in certain photos. Oh snap! Did they cross over and hit Gates? Is that what happened? Yep, that's what he did. Didn't I just say that they were gonna come after Philly? I lost 204 men. They lost because I had no cannon. Ah, motherfracker. I got individual units now hitting him because I told everybody to go there. Oh man. Oh gosh, dang it. It's kind of effed up that he can go all the way from Westchester all the way to Philly. It's not even 30 days. We're looking at 15 to 20 days. Yeah, I lost 344 men. So Philly is now theirs. The capital is gone. American defeats at Fort Sullivan. That's great. I might take Norfolk. Doubt it, but anyway, so I was thinking about doing that. Stalemate, I have figured. Jeez, they have 4,000 men? No, that's not right. How the heck do they have 4,000 men? How the heck am I winning? That doesn't make sense. How do they have 4,000 men in Norfolk? Weird. Okay, so where's Gates now? Gates is here with 4,000 men. I'm gonna have Washington head to New York, all out attack with 5,000 men. Gates's corps crossing over. Why? Is somebody locked? No, that's it. 6 days. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do everything we can. So Washington's gonna go here, take out. Oh my gosh. He left a sizable force here, too. That's 50, 100. It's about 200. It's around 300. So I don't know if Washington can come down here and take out those guys. Maybe can. I don't know. We shall see. If not, I'll have Gates come down. Why can't you reach the destination? Whatever. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe an iPhone 16 Pro Max or 16 Pro. Quality, I see the difference in the quality. I was thinking about getting it because I have kids and like I keep thinking I'm like I want the best pictures of my kids, as many as I can get them. So I was thinking about doing that. Plus, like on your phone, like my kids always are doing something I want to take a picture of. So like I'll turn on the phone. I'll have to hit the button, like the what do you call it? Like this button right here. You have to press and hold it down, and then it launches, and then take the picture. And by then, they're like doing something else, right? The new Pro has the button here, right? So it's like a dedicated camera button, like on those point and shoot camera, so I can literally just go like that, click, and pretty much boom. It's just like, Anna, Alex, my kids are doing something. Whoop, click, click. So I feel like that is gonna make me get those perfect shots faster. So I'm thinking about doing that. I know they're expensive. I was thinking about switching to Android for because I want to do more YouTube videos. And one thing that I want to do is like, so I'll see like a piece of news on Matrix Games or Slytherin or Steam or whatever. Now I want to like record the video, right? So you guys see my face with the front facing camera and record the screen. So you get like, my beautiful face. Yeah, right. And the content I'm looking at, right? You can't do that on an iPhone. You could do it on an Android. You can't do it on an iPhone. And I emailed the head of Apple's senior vice president in charge of software. I know I emailed him after I left Apple. I'm not sure if I emailed him while I was at Apple. Either way, like I emailed him. I was hoping, it took a long time too. Like I remember, like I wanted screen recording on the iPhone. It took forever to get screen recording on the iPhone. I was at Apple and I constantly said, please put screen recording. I like put in like Apple has like this thing like once every couple months or once every year. You send an email out to Apple. I think it's red, and they'll consider it as new features and stuff like that. And I put it in screen recording like numerous times, I believe, multiple times, I think, and it took like I think years for it to come to fruition. But I mean, it gets frustrating because like you want to do these little things, right? You want to like just take a video. I'm like, hey guys, check out, there's a new Battlestar Galactica Deadlock DLC. This is awesome. I just saw it on my phone. It's like I'll see it. I can't really react to it because I have to come home, go on my computer, turn on the camera because my computer can do it, but my phone can't. And this phone is capable of doing it. It's more powerful. This phone right here, this iPhone 13 Pro Max, the Geekbench score on here is more powerful than this iMac. This iMac can do that. This phone can't. I don't. It drives me nuts sometimes. And then they have then they have the iPad Pro, right? The new iPad Pro, which has an OLED screen, which is beautiful. If you guys are not familiar with the OLED, every so when you watch a movie on a LED TV, right? Your regular $300 LED TV, whether it's 4K or not, pretty much. The blacks are not really black. They're grayish black, right? And that's because technology-wise, the pixel has to light up. So it looks slightly black or looks I mean passes off as black, right? But like if you look at it, it's not pitch black, like you in the woods black kind of thing, right? Um, so OLED, which is on the iPhone here, basically is a really great technology, especially if you're watching space movies like I don't know something in Marvel, right? It just doesn't turn on that piece of the screen that's black. So if it's space, right, and it's all black, you get these beautiful like contrast colors. You'll get like the red from the ship or the blue from the ship, and then the black around that, and it looks beautiful. Um, so the new iPad Pros have it, and I wanted to get it, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, it's about $1,000. Do I really want to spend $1,000 on an 11-inch screen? I'm like, well, I'll get the 13-inch screen because my eyes are getting worse, and I want a bigger screen to watch these movies in. And I'm like, all right, so we're at like 1,200 at this point, somewhere around there. And I'm like, what else can it do besides the beautiful screen? Because like, I don't want to spend $1,300 just on a screen, like, and it's like, it's much more powerful, but much more powerful to do what? Can I play my Windows games on there? No. Can I play Steam games on there? No. Can I run like a Linux operating system on there? Not really. There are ways to run Windows or Linux on it, but it's basically to the point where it's unusable in those kind of aspects because Apple has locks on certain things. It's just it gets frustrating, and I've been looking at Linux tablets instead. So it's just I just wish Apple would do certain things that would make it easier for me to buy their products. But anyway, my buddy keeps telling me, he's just like, Jean, save your money because you have a house and put it toward the house. Like every dollar you have, you should, put it toward the house here. Um, and I'm like, you shouldn't buy new devices. You should just keep buying, putting money into the house. And I'm like, dude, like, YOLO, like this is gonna take me 20, 30 years to pay off. Like, I'm not gonna never buy anything new because, what the heck? Oh, okay. Because how long does it take? It said 23 days. Okay. Nice. I took this part. Cool. Oh, they're besieged. Let's take it. What's their power? 14. Since he's 41, let's. 31 days? Are you serious? Just to go around here? Alright, we'll do something like that. So I've been going back and forth. What? Let me know in the comments what kind of phones you guys have. What your experiences are. I know Apple is really big on privacy, and that's one real big reason why I stick with them. So that's a big thing. I will if I when I say I'm gonna buy an Android phone, I'm gonna buy an Android phone that's de-Googled, right? There's like you could buy a Samsung phone or you could buy a Google Pixel and then take off that operating system, put something called Graphene OS or Lineage OS or EOS on there, which basically makes it that like Google or Samsung doesn't track you and stuff like that. So I was thinking about doing that. So I got 5 points here and can't afford anything really. 13, 15, 15, 15, 12. So I'm kind of poor at this point. I'm going to take Washington down. I'm going to hit this guy. He left a brigade here, so this is concerning. Um, 321 against, yeah. And I wish this game had something similar to what Civil War 2 has, which is you can like have two units kind of combine at the same time to hit. But nah, it's not going to have it. Um, I'm gonna have Green. I'm gonna first have Gates crossover, hit New York, take it. If he can't take it, it's no big deal. I'll have Washington hit here. If he can't take it, no problem. Green's gonna come down, hit him, and hopefully finish it off. We'll have this whole part, and then I'll besiege him in New York. So we'll do that. Oh, he got. I have to check the casualties from that fight. They're probably gonna be pretty high. So you got Cornwallis here, and you got Lincoln here. I think I could probably take him. I'm gonna engage him. And these guys are in here. Let him besiege me. He only has one Lightfoot guy. That's okay. Oh, I got some of these guys here. Jeez. Yeah, we could probably take them. These guys are useless. And I still got my boy here. I'm gonna maybe bring Dan Morgan back down. And I'll leave this guy, whatever his name is, Clark, inside Fort Detroit. Yeah, just stay in Fort Detroit. So this way I have that objective, which is going to be important. All right, so let's take a look at this. First Canadian, I lost all those guys. Eighth Massachusetts, I got a brig. Received brig. What? What brig? I don't see anything. What are you talking about? You crazy? Knox Brigade suffer two. Seth Warner is recovering from injuries. Okay, so he's still around. Ticonderoga. Fort Sullivan has bombarded. Yeah. Battle Accord. We failed. Yeah, that was a bad thing. Lost the battle against Great Britain. We have lost the battle of Great Britain. That's becoming a reoccurring. Lost the battle against Great Britain. We lost the battle. Great Britain captured New Bern. They captured Princeton. They captured blah blah blah. William Woodford is recovering from injuries. We lost the battle. Zero national morale points. Oh, it certainly is game. We have lost 5 engagement points. Dang. Our citizens have become dispirited. Yeah, it went from 103 to 98 if you look at the top left. Fort Sullivan was bombarded, landing 22 hits. Nice. Robert Howe's Congress evacuates. Reinforcements join the rebels. All right, well, we'll see how this works out. I feel like I should send more forces to. I'm actually going to send this fleet here just in case, because I don't want them to surprise me in Philly, you know. So we're gonna do this. Let's see how this works out. Not well, I don't think, but I doubt Sir William He, snug as a fee, is gonna just stay in. I think he's just gonna spread like a virus around this area, and there's nothing I can really do. I have no force that I can send north. I'm gonna have him continue besieging, um, and then I'm gonna take New York City, and then we'll head south. I'm thinking maybe I can have Gates instead of maybe I can have him come here. I'm thinking maybe something like that. So this way I could protect him coming up to reinforce to save him. Yeah, I think we should do that instead. I have him coming down with 3,000 men, and I have Washington here, and I was gonna have more men coming down, but I technically have Knox coming down. So, but if I could bring him down here and take out these positions and threaten him in Philly, he might not run around like crazy person. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. And he'll take a penalty crossing the river to get to New York City anyway. Anyway, next turn I have well, not an interesting story. It was a really bad Friday for me. Yeah, it's my boy Alexander taking out the loyalists. Oh, he's taking me out there. Okay. Dang it. American victory. Good. All right. So even with his double the amount of men. Okay. It's 50-50. 50-50. I should have probably stayed behind my defenses. Technically, he only had like two or three regiments of redcoats. I have. Oh, I'm gonna lose that battle. Come on, man. He had two regiments of redcoats. Or maybe a little bit more. My intel was garbage. Dang it. You are fired, sir. Get out. Nothing is going on for this many days. What the heck is going on? What about Washington? What about Green? What the heck is going on? All right, unite with Green's Corps. 9,000 men, 28 cannon. Please, 2 days. I want all out attack. I want you to smash. Hulk smash, okay? You should have went down and fought. I don't know why. I'm gonna read the news of why he didn't fight. He's gonna take another 11 days to get there. You take your time. You take your time. It's not like we're at war, right? 54 days, Knox. Are you on drugs today? How long to get to there? 70 days. Let's do that. All right. So me putting troops here, I think he now is like 4,000 men. I'll bring up some guns. 5 cannon. That's funny. All right. Let's see if you can take out Dunmore's brigade at least. Challenge him. How bad are you doing, my friend? 3,000 men, power 250. He's not going to be able to take out the British there. Let's. I can't believe you lost that battle. I really cannot believe that. And we really can't do much. Let's move north. Let's have him chase us. All right. And I got the fleet here guarding Boston just in case they decide to, because you'd be surprised. Okay, but power 159. How long would it take you to get there? 71 days now. 23 days. Seriously, dude. Dan Morgan is coming to town. All right, let's see what happened because this is ridiculous, man. I had Washington, I had everything lined up. We won a battle against Great Britain. We succeeded. So it was supposed to happen in the first few days. I don't know what happened. Why did Washington not do his thing? Suffered 3 hits from exhaustion. I guess the exhaustion? Okay, we arrived at day 4. Lincoln's Corps engaged Great Britain. We lost that. They captured Camden. Whatever. Green's Corps arrived. But you didn't proceed. Sullivan's been congratulated. Got a new rank. What's his seniority now? Ooh, he has the same seniority as Washington. They might buy for battle, huh? English has trained elite troops. That's always good. English got elite troops. It's not all, their redcoats were top notch. They were like, the redcoats are like, oh, what the happened to my militia? Weren't the militia supposed to? Okay, they relieved. Okay, good. You got a lot of these Native Americans here that are causing me trouble. I see a unit here. They're locked. I guess we stay there then. Alright, there's nothing we can do in the southern campaign. I got 9 points. What can I do with 9 points? Raise more militia. Because that's all I can do. I can maybe buy more artillery down the road. Right? Exactly, Alex. It's my son. Oh. So, yeah, let me tell you what happened yesterday. So, I was at work, and, my son stayed. Basically, he's been staying home for the last 2 weeks from daycare because he had we all had like strep throat and respiratory. Like it's just strep throat. Some of us had strep throat plus respiratory infection. It's just it's been. Um, so um, I'm in, I work from home. He comes in the room and he tells me like, like to come into the bathroom. He needed something. I couldn't understand what he was saying. It was just like I want something, and I couldn't understand. And he was pointing at a red cup, and I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, you want water? He was like, no. And so, I was thinking, it's like maybe he wants medicine, but he never wants medicine. Like he's one of those kids. Is like, I don't want medication. Right, hates medication, right? So I go over, it's like the NyQuil. I'm like, do you want this? He's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, there's something seriously wrong. So I give him a little of the NyQuil, children's NyQuil, and about maybe 10, 15 minutes, I'm taking like another IT call. I hear like him crying. I think he was like saying ow or something. And I was like, what is going on? So, I head over. I'm like, Alex, you okay? And like, he was laying flat on the bed, right? Like his iPad. He usually has his iPad in his hands, playing, YouTube or something, or playing a game. But he was like flat on the bed, like basically like face down, looking at me, and I'm like, okay, there's something wrong. Okay, I'm like, you okay? And I think he said no, and I'm like, what's going on? And he was just like, ow, boo boo, and I'm like, and he was like grabbing his ear, and I'm like, oh man, there's something seriously wrong. So like I tried to look in the ear with the LED light from the phone, couldn't see anything. So decided to go to ER. Right, there's like a children's hospital not too far from here, like literally walking distance. So we, like I head out to the door, and I noticed like him going down the steps. He wasn't like going down normally, and he was just like walking not great. So I pick him up and I carry him all the way to the ER. Go inside. I'm like, hey, he's not doing too well. Um, so they take me. They do check his temperature. I think he had like a 99, something like that, somewhere around there. Um, then we go to the exam room. And by the way, and I guess this is where the story unfolds. The nurse practitioner comes in, and I've always had this is like a nurse practitioners. If you're not familiar, they're like almost like doctors, right? Like amazing. They're very like engaging. They're very like understanding. Their bedside manner is just incredible. So this doctor comes in, nurse practitioner. She's incredible. Like she takes the thing, looks in the ears, and she's like, "Okay, I see an M&M in there," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, this is an M&M in there." I was like, "Oh man, he did this like a year or two ago," and I'm like, and I was hoping he wouldn't do it again because the first time they had to pull out the M&M, it was a whole process. So I was hoping he was never gonna do it again. But he did it. So she was like, I'm gonna have two technicians come in and they're gonna flush out his ears. So one nurse came in, she put something in his ears to loosen up whatever it was. She was nice. The technicians came in, they were like 19, 20, very young girls, extremely, extremely nice. Like he's nervous around doctors, so am I. And so like when they came in, like they calmed him down, like they really calmed him down. So I was like they were incredible. I loved them. I don't know like if they're nurse technicians or how, like they just said they were, the nurse practitioner said they were technicians. So they flushed out his ears multiple times and they did such an incredible job. Like I don't know how, like they made it not painful, like not really painful. Like even when he started screaming, like they calmed him down, and it was just they made the experience so much. Wow. Um, but they couldn't flesh it out. So the nurse practitioner comes in, and they have to hold him down because they have to like literally pull it out. So they're holding like, and even that process, like he was crying, and like it really tore me up. But like they were able to still calm him down, and be like really nice with him and everything. It was just incredible, right? But they couldn't get it out. So we're like 2 hours into this now. And then they were like, I'm gonna call an ENT, and I'm like, is it possible this thing is gonna come out? She's like, well, I see. I think it's all broken up. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, going back to like my college stuff, right? And I'm like, all right, I know from my college stuff that wax is designed to like stop stuff from going inside your ear, right? It's supposed to like whatever goes inside your ear is supposed to catch it and eventually comes out, and that's basically the point of wax, right? Like it's pretty much its job in essence. So the ENT comes in. He's a doctor, right? And with another MD. But I think she was like a training doctor. She had MD, but she seemed like she was more of assisting. And this guy was in his mid 30s, maybe early 30s, whatever it was. And I'm 41, right? So this guy comes in. I don't even think he said hello to my son, right? Like comes in, gets like all the stuff, starts putting it down. It's just like, are you gonna move? Nurse comes in, is like, move this, do that. I don't even think he says hello to my son. He comes in, he's like, okay, so I heard there's M&Ms, M&M in an ear, and he's just like, so I'm gonna check the left ear and the right ear. I'm like, no, 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 it's just the right ear. And he's just like, it's not in the left ear. I'm like, no, it's just the right ear. It's like, okay, so I won't touch the left ear. So in my head, I'm thinking, should you not be briefed before you come into even, like, should you not go to the nurse's station and say, hey, what's been done so far? Where is the obstruction? What ear? Not come in and talk to the father, hey, what's been done so far? Right? So like I'm pretty sure the guidebook that they have for the hospital does not say, hey, go in, talk to the father and see what's been done, right? Here, let me give me 1 sec, because my son's gonna want his Paw Patrol on. So I'm pretty sure like that's not a thing. um, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, right, where that whole thing happens. um, so I had to kind of like brief him on what happened, what's been going on so far, or whatever. Which, again, not supposed to be my job, but whatever. Um, they start rolling. My son, the nurse was really nice. She was like, Alex, do you like burritos? We're gonna wrap you up like a burrito. And the nurse was calming him down. The doctor wasn't. The doctor was. Um, he was more like, it felt like almost like an automotive mechanic, right? Like, you know, yeah, this is the car, kind of thing. Like, I, anyway, so they wrap my son in a burrito, like a linen, so he doesn't fight or whatever. And I'm standing back, and I'm like, oh man. Um, it was very traumatic for me because I don't like seeing my son in distress. So you know, the doctor starts looking in, and then he gets like suction, and he doesn't even like talk to my son during this process. Doesn't say, okay, Alex, I'm gonna go in. It's not gonna, it's just gonna feel a little weird. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Right? Just treats my son like a car or some kind of object. Right? And which gets me really mad. Right? Like, um, I'm gonna make a separate video about this because this is not the only time this has happened with doctors. Um, anyway, So he starts suctioning, right? Right, and my son is crying, screaming, everything. It's a lot. And then he takes the suction out, goes for the pick, right? And it's a lot, man. My son's screaming. I'm trying to like take Paw Patrol and have him watch Paw Patrol, try to calm him down. Nurse is holding him, right? The guy looks in, suction, 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 takes the pick, whatever. I think does the pick some again. I think puts that down, looks in. I think he might do the pick again, and then get. I think maybe third or fourth time gets the thing to look inside, and he's getting the suction or the pick again. And I'm like, this is like 10, 15 minutes or something like that at this point. And I'm like, hold on. And he's like, what? And I'm like, where are we? And he's just like, what do you mean? I'm like, do you have half of it? Do you have most of it? Is this the last part? Right? And he's just like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? And he's just like, I see bits and pieces. I'm getting the bits and pieces. I'm like, so is that it? Like the bits and pieces? He's just like, I don't know if it's all there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how do you not know? After 15 minutes, you don't know how much is there, right? Like, you don't know. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when he came in and after I briefed him, he says, yeah, I'm going to try to suction it out. If we don't, we're going to take him to the OR. You don't say that, right? To a father, like, yeah, I'm going to try to suction it out. If we can't get it out, we're going to go to the OR. Operating room. I watched ER, right, growing up. I know what the OR is. I know you go to OR for serious stuff, right? You're not cutting my son's ear effing Eminem. You're not. I don't know what kind of freaking parallel universe you live in where, you're gonna. Anyway, so I told him, I was just like, you don't know how much is left. He's like, no, I see bits and pieces. So I was like, you don't see a whole M&M. He's like, no. I was like, okay, so it's pretty much bits and pieces then. He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Earwax, it's in the earwax. He's like, basically something like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, and the job of the earwax is to pull whatever's inside out. He's like, yeah, so technically, and he's telling me, he's like, yeah, so technically the earwax could take it all out. I'm like, okay, then we're done, basically. Something like that. And he was like, okay. And I was just like, yeah, because this is too much. Like, my son was screaming, crying. Like, it was very traumatic for him and me because seeing my son like that was a lot for me. Um, it was a lot. Um, I try to be a very nice person. But when you act the way you do, where you don't, like, you hear a 5-year old crying, screaming, begging for help, and it doesn't affect you. Like, he's not even affected. He's not even like, it's gonna be okay, nothing. I wanna take you outside and have some word. I know I'm not in Brooklyn anymore, but I wanna, me and you, we need to have a conversation, a life changing conversation, because you're not where you need to be in life. If you're here as an ENT to be for the money, get the out. I don't normally get angry like this, but this is my son. You see my 5-year-old son screaming, crying, begging for help, screaming. I don't think I've heard him scream. And like, it didn't phase him. It felt like, even at the end of it, it's just like, like, yeah, well, it's, it's in there. And he felt annoyed. Like, I stopped him. Like, excuse me. Like, you're doing this to my son. You don't know where we are. You're not gonna. You don't even know how long more it's gonna take. I'm like, how long is this gonna take? He's like, I don't know. Like, dude, then you're horrible at your job. You need to get fired, dude. If you're gonna be here for 45 minutes because you're like, I don't know where, like, dude, you, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is whatever you're doing, you need more training. And it's not only even at like the 30-year-old doctors. The doctors that like I go to urgent care, they don't care. I feel honestly I feel like if they don't care, they have like a lot less concern. Like it to them, it's I don't know, man. I don't know if it's Virginia. I don't know if it's I talked to my mom about it today, and she was like, no, she gets that. I think my mom said she gets that thing too, where doctors, and even my cousin who's a doctor even says nurse practitioners are really incredible because they pretty much do everything a doctor does, but they're much more have a bed. I think a bedside manner or something like that. He said. So like it just got me really upset. It really did. Um, like you are you becoming a doctor to for the money? Like, you know, I don't understand. Like, you're supposed to be a doctor to help people. The bedside manner is a big part of it, right? Like, for you to just come in and behave like an auto mechanic or like a construction worker was like I'm just putting up this piece of sheetrock kind of thing attitude is not no, this is not like I'm in IT. I could just say I could be in I try to I try to give like it's very frustrating, guys. It really is. And I'll make a video about it because there's just so many instances of like even the last time I went to urgent care, I feel like the doctor didn't like really give a crap, right? Like all the nurses that I talked to, right, and the X-ray technicians were so nice, but then when the doctor came in, it's like, yeah, well, barely listened to me, like, and then my mom went to that same urgent care, and then I just honestly feel like I don't know what is going on. I really don't know because when I was a kid, doctors were very different, right? Even back in Brooklyn, I remember when I broke my arm, the doctor's bedside manner was like really nice, really like you know they were more kinder. Like now, it just feels very different. Like I don't know what it is. Like, and it bothers me a lot. It really bothers me. Yeah, and I don't mean to like I call it go on a tangent, guys, because I don't want to be one of those people. But you have no idea how much it is to see your son. I mean, if you're a father or mother, you probably know, but see, man, it still kill like it just it's a lot. Like it's a lot, man. And I'm always trying to be grateful for like doctors and like thank you for taking care of my son and taking care of this, but I feel it's less and less and less. Even the doctors I call on like that video conference, a virtual conference, I feel like they don't care. They don't. Like honestly, like they really just you know had one doctor where I called on a virtual conference, something like that, and doctor, physician assistant, I don't know which one it was, but like I had a respiratory infection, and like it gets really bad. Like I need antibiotics. Like it will. I need antibiotics because I have asthma, and it gets to the point where like I'll be bad for 3, 4, 5 days, just nonstop coughing, just blood, just really bad stuff. And I had one doctor who was just like, when I call him, like, I need antibiotics, please, right? And they're like, well, no, you just need to kind of just work it through your system. I'm like, no, no, I know my body, like, I need antibiotics, like, this is too much, this is too much to go through. She was like, your body has to kind of get through it. And I'm like, I'm not stupid. I know when I need antibiotics and when I can fight it. Right? I've been in the Marine. I went to Marine Corps boot camp. I've been in the military. I know how far I can push my body. Right? Like, and I know like they're trying to save the antibiotics because the exposure to antibiotics, the resistance to it is becoming more and more. But honestly, that's the medical industrial complex's fault because they're not investing in as much research as they should be doing on that side. There's like documentaries about that where they're focusing more on profitable medications that do other things like in the bedroom kind of stuff. Um, but you're gonna have somebody like suffer for. I'll make a separate video about it because I don't. It's like disturbing me. It really is. My son has a virus, upper respiratory infection or virus. They don't know. They're just like, yeah, some kind of upper respiratory virus or infection or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. He had a fever. He's been having a fever for like 2 weeks. And they're like, well, if he still has a fever by Tuesday, like he's not. Anyway, Washington's engaging. We have to win this because we have to get the morale back up to at least 100. Please don't go down. Please go this way. I think I did all out attack, right? I think Washington has like an army of 8,000 cannons too. By the way, on a positive note, this drink called Zevia. It's it's seltzer with some kind of what do you call it? I don't know. Uh, some kind of like I don't know natural flavoring. Tastes like Dr Pepper, man. Pretty much in the realm of Dr Pepper. Um, they have Zevia Cola, Zevia. Yeah, holy, oh, 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 uh, oh, uh, what, uh, what, oh, I, what? Hold on. 9,000 men, George Washington's army, 19,000 British soldiers. I lost 2,000, Sarah 1,000, but I won. How did they have 19,000? They have 120 cannon. Did they drop off a new expeditionary force? Oh. Now the question becomes, do they surrender? If that is, oh no, that's. Oh, you see the British ship in harbor. Oh, oh man. Not good. Not good. Not good. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be an American defeat. I lost 1,000 men. They lost 600. I figured with 120 cannon they could defend New York. Stalemate. Alright, at least we got that. So they got 19,000 men in New York. 19,000. American victory, okay. They're trying to take Savannah. Oh, they might. No? Okay, stalemate. They had four regiments or four companies of redcoats. Jeez, I lost 450 men in that. Take what I can get. American victory. I mean, it's over loyalist forces, so it's not that big of a victory, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. You know, is they. No, he's not gonna take it. So, oh wow, American victory. Okay, I'll take that. So we pretty much all this is American territory for the most part, I think. So I can't believe they landed in 19. You piece of trash. Oh no, no, you're not a piece of trash. I'm sorry. Okay, I thought he was a piece of trash. I thought he retreated. He's not. I'm sorry. Okay, he didn't retreat. He's a good guy. Okay. So William Howe now has a good sized force here. Clinton has a good sized force here. And then they spread across this like a plague. They have 19,000 men here, or somewhere around there. Washington now is in really bad shape. I have Knox coming down in 38 days. You know what's going to happen. I got 5,000 men, 28 cannon against a force that I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know, guys. You locked, huh? Bloody son of a gun. Leave him there. I need to protect Massachusetts. All right. So let's calculate this. I have a power of 414. Okay. So let's look at Sir William He. So that's 1100, 1600, roughly, let's say 200, 250. Let's say about three. Say yeah, roughly around 300 power. Okay, so no. So that's what. That's 300 power. This one is 13, 200, 300, about 350. So there's no way I can even counter either force. He's double my size. I'm going to pull back here. At least I can get these forces. And I don't know. I don't know. I have the Continental Army under George Washington. Low on ammo. We're down to 29%. I have Leslie's Corps. They got the Hessian mercenaries here now. I don't have the forces to hold them back, honestly. I do not. I lost a lot of troops, but I gained, check this out. My engagement points are at 17, so that's pretty good. National morale is at 100%. No, 96. Why does it say 100% there? Foreign intervention levels at 50. So that'll take it up to 62 if I do that. 20. I don't have $20. What do I have now? One supply unit. I'm gonna do that. I want this, and maybe I should wait for it, but nah. Let's just do the let's do the whatever you call it, the train elite soldier, because it'll give me one. Yeah, let's hold off. Let's do the three regular infantry become trained infantry. That should be better. It'll give me some, I don't know, something. Let's take a look at this. I can't believe we won that first round. I guess they were like coming off the ship as I was fighting them. I don't know. Um, yeah, that was that big battle, and I'm thinking because we won that battle that maybe that foreign intervention level went up, and then we lost the battle, so -1. Yay! guys did a good job. Good job. First artillery arrived in Somerset. They captured Trenton again. Surprise, surprise. We lost Richmond. Let's retake Richmond. How about that? He is on power 125. They only got some, you know. Should probably take Norfolk, shouldn't I? What's more important, Richmond or Norfolk? Maybe if I take that, it's a size 3, size 4 city. I'm concerned about this. 'Cause last time I was there was 4,000 men there, so I'm not playing. Yeah, George Washington was blamed for every. Jeez, his new seniority is 5. So General Sullivan outranks George Washington technically. Israel Putnam's enriched poor, erased 2 militia residents. Congress celebrates major victory by the commanding general. So you should, I don't know, give him a raise, increase his whatever seniority. What's your seniority? 5. But check this out. 3. So technically he outranks. That's funny. He's funny. All right. So they got a fleet here. We're not challenging that fleet. That's for darn sure. This fleet's stuck here. I'm surprised they didn't block the British. Um, so I'm gonna hold off so I can get 3 infantry trained. Power 221. 2,900 men. What if I take? What's an objective? I should probably do that, right? Objective. Where's the objectives? I think it's this little tab. All right. So Charleston's on the American control. Wilmington. Okay, let's take Wilmington, right? Because Camden is not 55 days. All right. Well, leave you guys in there. How many troops you got now? 203. So let's march there. Wilmington, right? Richmond. So I need Richmond. Philadelphia is number 5. Aisha mama. And New York. So the British have a lot. Fort Detroit's still under my control. It says that it's, I don't know. But now that I can't take New York and Philly's under their possession, I'm not going to be able to take New York. Boston, the only thing between them and Boston is Washington with whatever army I have there. Um, I'm going to do a defend, but it's going to be tight. Maybe I should go into Westchester and hold off in Westchester. I don't know. He'll be there in 38 days, but I have a feeling he's going to come in and be smacked. And his power is 34, so these guys can't move really. Gates, if I have Gates come up here, maybe I can get him to cross. I doubt it. I think he's going to be stuck here. He'll probably retreat here. Maybe I can get him come up north. I don't know. But if I can get his force across, maybe I can. I'm not going to be able to challenge him. I can maybe move Washington across the river and deal with Howe's army, but then I lose all of New England. But at that point, maybe if I crush Howe's army, 23 days to cross over. What do you think about that, guys? If I have Washington abandon New England, maybe I'll put 1,200 men there in Danbury out of 5,000, you know? Bring 4,000, meet up with Gates here with the other 1,200 men here, and then move on, right? Maybe with a combined force, I can challenge Clinton and Howe. I think we should do that. So I'm going to take green, poor. I'm going to take some Massachusetts boys. Rhode Island, boys. 900. All right, Green score 1,100 men. I'm gonna put them inside Danbury. The only problem that I have is if he comes in there and smacks me, right, in Danbury, with he's not gonna bypass. He's gonna destroy Danbury and destroy my unit. So it'd be pointless, and I'll lose Nathaniel Green. It's best to come around here, and we'll just give up New England. And I know some of you guys gonna be like, "What? Are you mad, man?" I am a madman. 94 days. Let's see if you can cross. Jeez, you are freaking useless. You know that. All right, I'm gonna have Washington cross over. He's gonna be useless here. I'm worrying though that he's gonna hit me though. Right now, how much my entrenchment level is? I have a 1 entrenchment level. The thing I'm concerned about is if I cross over, what if he hits me as I cross over? Let's do a force march. Cross over as quick as possible. And then get here. Meet up with Gates. And then this way, we'll meet up with Gates, and we'll have, a total of 4,000 men, plus his Washington's 5,400, plus the 1,200. I'll have like 11,000 men. I can hit Howe. I can take Philly back. I can control this Maryland and everything, and then set up shop on this side. That's what I'm thinking. That's what we're going to do, guys. I know it's a bold call, but what are you going to do, right? I know some of you guys are going to be like, that's a bad idea. But the other option is he comes up, smacks me in the face, I push back, and eventually he destroys my army here. So the option is not that good either way. But I have a feeling he's going to hit me because I know the AI. AI cheats in this game. Wow, it's 12:42. I was playing some BSG, some Battlestar Galactica, earlier tonight. I didn't stream it, but see, I knew he was gonna hit me. I knew he was gonna hit me. I knew it. You cheating AI. Watch this gonna go. Washington at fault again. This game needs not be in 30-day increments. It needs to be in 7-day increments. I wish they released the Civil War 2 engine, open source that thing, let us make the game that we want. You know? I want to make a video about that too. In fact, I'm going to write it down right here. American defeat. Yeah, I lost 800 men. That's not too bad, actually. Not that bad at all. American defeat? Jeez, man. Stalemate. The best I got was a stalemate. He's coming after Washington again. Oh, Washington might win this one. American victory. I'm down to 3,000 men. I think that... Oh, I was going to say that. It looked like Burgoyne. So Washington's what? In Westchester? I don't know. Power 315. I still got the 28 cannon. Supposedly it's going to take 27 days to cross over. And you got the boats here. Jeez. He brought back his forces here to defend. Jeez, look how big his freaking army is. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Why are you locked, man? I don't understand you. At least I have 21 now. Right? Now, should I wait to do this when the new militia comes in? Because I'm going to lose the militia in. I think I should wait. Oh, Great Britain surrendered to us in the region of Tayuga. That's good. Gain 2 victory points. Yay! Zero national morale. Continental army. Militia pursued and destroyed. That's why we're down to like 3,000 men from about 5,000. Oh my gosh. How bad are you doing? 99. You couldn't take out these guys? Come on, man. Please. You can't even. Ah, Wilkes-Barre. It's a. Ugh. What are we doing here? You got that guy here. It's gonna take 1 day. Let's see if we can get to Queensboro. How does it take 34 days? 1 day, 17 days. So I got some people that were active now. So Skylar's now active. Ethan Allen's now active. Where's Ethan Allen? Marblehead Boys, Crown Point. Where's Crown Point? So, I mean, there's not much I could do with them. I mean, it's a total of 2,700 men. I could bring them south, but it's winter, so by the time they get there, half their army's going to be gone, or most of it. Has been blamed for suffering heavy losses. New seniority 7. Look at this. I mean, it's English sends more merchants in America. I'm gonna lose this game again. It's like it's totally too balanced against. I don't know what to do, honestly. I'm gonna wait until I don't know. We're gonna lose anyway. I'm just gonna pay raise for regulars. Whatever regulars I have, hopefully they stay. I don't know. Whatever. At this point, we lost the war. You know, there's no way I'm gonna win. There's just no way. Not a slick. Washington's gonna cross over. 21 days. 28 days. 32 days. Let's see how that works out. I doubt it that'll work out that way, but let's see. I doubt it, but stranger things has happened. Like me fighting 19,000 men with I don't know 8,000 and winning. So I should hold like a lottery in this game. Like one man, one horse lost. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. And I said retreat if engaged. I set that order, and obviously he's not listening. Oh, American victory. I still lost more men. I'm down to 2,300 men from like 5,000. I feel like this is really 1776, Washington's army scribbled to a few thousand men. That was probably the stupidest thing the British can do. They moved Clinton's Corps and Howe's Corps out of Philly, left it unprotected with just a brigade. I guess maybe they didn't expect that the weather gates. How is that possible? I was winning! I was winning! I was winning! Guys, you saw that. It's lying. It's. Oh! I was winning. It had the thing all the way to the right. Come on, don't play games like that, please. I'm gonna uninstall, go back to the main whatever. That is not cool. That is not as they say in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That is non heinous. So the British now went back to New York. Build a depot because they're not going to come out during winter. This is their time to just relax. So let them relax. Let them chillax there. I feel bad for Skylar. Alright, you're going to sit out the winter there. So we're doing alright. You're going to chill out the winter there. We're going to siege. Can you get the ship out? No, still can't get out because I bet you the batteries there are causing a problem. 99. Let's do all out. No, you useless. Alright, how my boy is doing? 25 days, that's fine. I don't know what's in there. I doubt they have troops. I have Cornwallis heading over to try to get me. What should I do with these Harpers, guys? How long would it take you to get there? 33 days. It's winter, so actually, let's do this. Go there for a little bit of time. Relax. You relax there for a while. Fort Henry. It's winter. Oh, I lost the engagement points. Oh no, I did. Didn't I? I paid for it. Okay, so I actually gained engagement points. That's good. Okay, my bad. What can I do with 15? Can I buy that? No, no. Well, yeah. I get one train UPG and one attempt on a trained. I'll do that later, actually. Train elite soldier. I could do that. I'll do that next turn. So Washington now is going to build a depot, and I'm going to build a fort during the winter. I have this militia, well, fleet, if you can call it that, a fleet, protecting there. I don't think there's really much that we can gain. He's just gonna sit, I think, during winter, which is really good because that helped out the Continental Army to kind of. Actually, the winters were horrible for the Continental Army, almost as much as the engagements. Check this out. Blamed again. Has been congratulated for his actions against the enemy. 3 regulars to upgraded. Okay. So which ones were upgraded? Will you tell me? No, you won't tell me. These boys need food and water. So I'm building a depot. Required 15 days. I feel like I'm so close, but I'm not there yet. And I can't hit him with that force that's not doing so well. Alright. Next turn. We're rolling through these because there's not much we can do. I got 4. I got William Alexander. See if there's anybody else missing from this lot. Oh, did that guy leave? Yeah, they did. I don't know why he left, but he did. Send him back. All right. Let's see what happens. If Washington gets engaged, he's going to do a defend and retreat. But build a depot. We'll build a fort there. And I think if we build a fort, I'll put Washington in that fort. Because I think the fort will probably give me a defensive bonus rather than holding a city, you know? So, like, if he hits me with, say, 15,000 men and I have five. Ah, crap, he crossed the river. See? They're going to hit gates. Yes! Watch. See, it's all green. That means I'm going to win. But watch, it's going to say American defeat or something like that. Oh, American victory. Okay. So they threw 3,000 men against my 3,000. I had 5 cannon. They had 24. I wish I got some of the cannon. They lost double the amount of me. They got this guy crossing over with 2 regiments. Wow, Gates is actually performing. They still left a crap ton of troops there. I got Gates at a power 192. I still cannot take Philly because they're engaging him. I could promote Gates. Okay, Washington, build a depot. Ah, okay, so I can only build a depot or whatever. So I have to destroy the depot to build a fort, but I need the depot because my troops need food, water, things like that. How dare they need that? How much cannons here? 16. How long would it take? 63 days. No, we're not doing that. Good thing I sent him there because he literally had no troops by the end of it. I took Wilmington. Yeah, boy. Alright, so I have Wilmington. I have 1,200 men. I took an objective. Oh man, my foreign intervention level went down to 17. What happened? 50 to 17. What is it? Because I was losing the French. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? I'm losing. They want to get involved, and then when I'm winning or doing well, they're like, "Nah, we don't need to get involved." This is really weird. Look at all these regiments been disbanded. Oh, jeez. Paper money reduces the effectiveness of the Continental Army. Congress celebrates a major victory. And we're at 29. Whoa, okay. 29. I like that. All right, so let us 10 foreign intervention points. I could do this. Well, not really actually. Let's hold on to the foreign intervention points. The whatever the money. I'm just gonna call it money because that's what it is. Dude, if they have an army coming from the north, we're just gonna have problems. So I took this. I don't know where Cornwallis is. I'm assuming somewhere between here. But he has these little detachments running around. I got my militia hold. Oh, did he just leave? He did. My militia disbanded, so they just left that alone. That's nice. I'm surprised they're moving around in winter, to be honest with you. Next turn, because there's not much I can do. I mean, Gates, I don't want him to move because if he moves, it's pretty much done deal, right? I think him defending and besieging Philly is going to do more good than bad, hopefully. Chris says, I find all AJOD games impossible to learn. The tutorials are crap. If you mess something up, nothing tells you what you did wrong and are left confused. Yeah, I mean, AJOD games took me a long time. I mean, I remember that there's a learning curve when I started playing with them. Um, but they started getting better. You know, like I think that Birth of America came out, then Civil War, then Birth of America 2 came out, then I think Civil War 2 came out, then they have Napoleon, then World War 1, and with each game I've noticed the stability getting better, things getting better, and I just felt like it was on the right track to becoming a really polished engine, really polished game, but then they sold it to Paradox. So, oh, did we lose Savannah? We just lost Savannah. Are you? That's an objective. Chris says I own like six of them. Yeah, I own Birth of I think I bought the Birth of America 1, Birth of America 2, I think, or I got the code for it or whatever it was. And then Napoleon, the World War 1. So I'm at 4, I think. I don't know, maybe 5. I got Pride of Nations. I think I bought that one. I didn't play it. Alex. So let me see if I actually lost this objective because I did. Oh, Savannah is not an objective. Wilmington and Charleston. So I got to make sure that Charleston doesn't fall. And that's probably going to be their next go-to right now. Um, so what I'm thinking of doing is, oh, I had some ships. They're all gone. I had some ships here. They are all gone. Not good. Dang. Dun 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 dun. Dun. But that's the thing. Like I really wanted Power 193, and how much do they have? Power 168. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take it. They have me surrounded though. They have his expeditionary force. They have Howe's, and I don't know, man. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys! Look at that! Isn't that? That's not even. Look at the bottom where it says also here. Power 116, Power 179. Washington is gonna get smacked. Smacked in the face. He's gonna get really butchered. I mean, I could have this detachment come down and help him, but I don't think that's really gonna do much. It's gonna take 52 days. Not good, man. The only thing I don't like is like I get regiments, which are awesome, but they like appear in places that I'm like, what am I gonna do with you? You're all the way out here. Like, I can't even put you on the command of anybody because, like, you know, like, what do I do with you? I don't know. Let's send somebody that I don't know. Can I send somebody there to take command? Let's see if he can take command of those troops. It's not going to really affect Gates. And he's low on ammo, and food and water is still good. But he's like landlocked, like he's surrounded at this point, and the only help that he has is that Washington's here with 1,700 men. Guys, 1,700 men. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Because 1,700 men. What are you gonna do with 1,700 men? There's an army. Look at us. That has to be like 10 to 20,000. That's that's like what 5% of the force. Oh man, it's funny, but it's also sad. How long would it take you to get to Charleston? 61 days. Nah, forget it. I'll have to figure something out. I can't believe that. That is absolutely nuts. All right. Well, it's gonna. Where's my raise more militia? I'll do that. So that's $13. Foreign interventions at 20. I'm not even gonna bother with it because be 20. I'll be a dollar short. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. There's not much I can do. Oh, that ship got out. That ship that I had, somehow it got out. Okay, cool. All right. So I'll spend the money and see what happens. Please go back. Give me some more intel. Um, things are bad, man. Let's hit them. Oh, I can't even hit them. What if I... No, that won't do anything. What if I take Gates out? Yep, Arnold will be able to attack. See, that's the weird thing, is if you take Gates out, Gates, you go there. Arnold will do it, but Gates won't do it. Chris says, I own España, Pride of Nations. I didn't play España. Civil War 2. Love Civil War 2. It was my go to until Grand Tactician came out with their Civil War. Revolution Under Siege. Oh, I didn't play that one. That's interesting. Is that probably the Soviet uprising? War of Napoleon. I love that one. That's great. To End All Wars, I have that one. I don't have Rise of Prussia. There's certain conflicts I'm not too crazy and too interested. Russian. Okay. I really wish they did like a Birth of America 3. Like I wish that Paradox would release the source code for the AJOT engine. Please. Like watch the Russian Trotsky TV show. It will make you want to play it. Yeah, I think I've watched that. The docudrama that's on Netflix. Are you talking about that one? That one was that was a really good docudrama one that I really liked. Um, kind of sad. Okay, it's not that one. Okay. Is it on Netflix, Amazon Prime? Unfortunately, I have most of them. It's made in Russia. I'll find link. Okay, that'd be cool. I appreciate that. All right, so I have infantry soldiers here that are trained. I think, because we made a breach in Philadelphia, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do all out attack, because right now I have no choice. Gates Corps suffered three. We lost the battle. Oh, surprise. Paper money reduces effectiveness. Epidemic breaks out among the troops. Train continentals go home for the winter. Dude, the winter's over. Alright, so I have Gates, not Gates, I have Arnold with a score of 6, so more than him. And he's going to go in and try to take Philly. We'll see how that works out. The thing I'm worried about though is that he's going to come out, hit Washington, and then these guys are going to all get smashed as they come up. That's why I wish this game was more like on a weekly basis than a monthly basis. This is why I want this open source engine to come out. Like, it's literally sitting on a server somewhere in Paradox. Like, it's just collecting dust, literally on a hard drive or an SSD, right? And I wish, like, companies that are done with the engine, never going to use it again, just release it, open source it. Like, you know, dang it, Arnold. I think Howe came to the rescue because you could see American defeat. Yeah, they have 2,300 men. Yeah, I lost it. I was gonna lose it anyway. Stalemate. Oh, he's gonna destroy my whole American task force here, which is not much actually. Dang it! Is that Cornwally? Oh, my boys held. They lost pretty much 2 out of 3 guys, but they held. Dang it, man. So we lost Philadelphia. There's no chance of retaking Philly. I have 1,200 men. They're pretty good locked in there. He's stuck there. Washington's up here with 1,900 men. The American Revolution is but a dim lit at this point. So I'm gonna send my forces here. 96 days. Come on, it doesn't take 96 days. Blah blah. Where did Gates go? Did he get captured? He must have got captured. Oh, yeah, Horatio Gates is recovering from injuries in Morristown. So at least he's not. Uh, he's in bad shape. I don't even know what I could do with him. He has 162. Let's see if we can go there. We'll do all-out attack. We'll try to take this. We'll try to hold Burlington. I was gonna send this fleet down there to help him out, but I literally have no forces worth the salt to do much. Raise more militia. Oh, I got this guy here. I got Francis Marion. But yeah, the South is pretty much gone. I have one task force there. They have, last time I checked, 3 to 4,000 men in this area. I'm besieged here with 600 men against British there. Arnold's brigade of 1,200 men, 5 cannon, which used to be a corps of like 4 to 5,000 men, is now the size of a brigade. Washington's Continental Army is 1,900, 11 cannon, so I lost half my cannon. Did I build a fort? Yes, I built a fort. Where's the fort? Does it build? Does it show you a fort? Okay. I guess the fort just increases your entrenchment level. I don't know. But in about a month, I'll get two more continental regiments here, 900 men, another, so 1,500 men, so a double size of Washington's army. But if you look at this, I mean, look at this. It's the pop-up menu is so big, it's taking up most of the screen at this point. Chris says I watched it on Netflix many years ago, but wouldn't know where to find it now outside of the gray market. Yeah, that's the thing about Netflix and everything. Like I used to be very crazy about streaming, but once you realize like you don't own anything and like the shows come and go, it's just I'm trying to go back to physical media as much as I can. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. It's 1:16 in the morning. My son's up, so I have to kind of start getting him wrapped up for bed. Oh no no no! Don't delete anything. There we go. Save. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, this game every year, ever since that patch, man, ever since that, what do you call it? Hold on, ever since this patch right here, this 1.10 patch, B to E, man, I'll tell you, because when I played it with the initial 2008, I used to win. But I don't know what happened, man. The E made it so much harder. I don't know what they exactly did. I would like to go through the code and find out. But I really wish they would open source the game. And I know you guys see it on Matrix's website, but I did research and I found out that Paradox actually bought them and did nothing with the engine afterward. The guy who actually made Birth of America, uh, I forgot his name. I met him. Really nice guy. Actually, did an interview with him. I think on this channel. Um, I think it's this guy. So yeah, I think it's this guy because I remember. So now he makes the strategy game studio, and I think he sold. And I have, how do I say? I'm not crazy about his new engine. And I'll tell you the reason why is like I've played a few of these games, and I don't know if you guys notice. I'm gonna make a video about this, but like I don't know, like the GUI for it, I feel is. I mean, as you can see, it is very AJOT inspired, right? Like the cards here, the mini map, right? But I don't know, like there's something about it, and I feel like it's. I don't want to say it's there's not work put into it because there is work, right? Like there's a card system, right? There's nice map textures, right? You know, but I don't feel it has the depth that Civil War Two has or Birth of America has, right? I don't even think you can see how many troops you have. Like, I showed you guys earlier, you have 1,700 men, 3,000, 19,000, right? Um, and it's like he's not going to show it on these screenshots, but there's certain things that pop up that make me feel like it's not a it's an engine either from Unity or the Unity or the what is the Unreal Engine, one of those engines, and I feel like he built the core game right on one of those engines, which is fine. But the mechanics, the actual foundation of the house, is the same for every game. He changes the textures, the map, the unit icons, and stuff like that. But the overall look and feel of everything, like something like this, right? Like this box, right? Or this arrow. And I know these like little things, but like this box, this arrow, these icons, right? I feel they're very generic, right? Like I feel that they're taking these and then just pasting them in another game. Like there's a big difference between this and a GUI like this, right? Like taking the time to do something like this, right? I mean, is this is gorgeous. This GUI, this graphical user interface is gorgeous, and this was made in 2008. Compare that to this, and you're like, you go back in time or something. Like, and it's a little thing, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. And you have these games. He would come out with Birth of America 2, and then you have let's go to Ajod Napoleon. uh, Wars of. So what the heck is this? Probably a mispronounced name. So like you go to this, right? Look at the GUI, right? Like that's this. I mean, I look at the little things, right? Like even these things, right? It just feels different. Like it feels there's more work into like the overall feel. Like just even a little thing like this, these things, uh, just this, right? Like I feel there's more attention to detail. Looking at the map, the trees, the textures. Like I feel with Age-Odd games that there's more work being put into these games, right? Look at all these different commanders, right? And then you go to something like, like this, right? And you're like, all right, yeah, okay. It just, I don't know, it just missing, And then this, like literally, this is cut and paste. This GUI right here is like cut and paste in so many of the games, right? You can go from Montezuma and you can go to Spain at War, right? And it feel like it's the same thing, right? Look, cut, copy and paste. Cut, copy and paste. It's a different color. Woo! Like the flag is even in the same direction, right? Like this, same thing. It just cut, copy and paste. And I notice like they'll come out with like I don't know more than one game a year, like sometimes two or three games in a year, and it's just like okay, that's a lot of games to come out in 1 year. So either you have a massive studio where you have running like two, three, four different teams, or the games are easy to make. And if they're easy to make, take more time to put the time and effort into it. But I'll make a video about it. Um, Chris says I bought Korea SGS, didn't like it. Rather just play WDS. I think it was the whole board game aspect I didn't enjoy. Yeah, I do notice it's more board game oriented than like what Wars of Napoleon is. On Revolution Under Siege, the portraits doesn't show up for me. It's weird. David Anderson says they didn't make the engine either. They licensed the Wars from Across the World engine. Wars Across the World engine. Oh, you are right. You could tell. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's the same engine. You could tell easily. You didn't even make the engine? Dude, that's laziness. That is laziness. Absolute laziness. To me, that basically is telling me that, like, hey, we just want to pump out games and make profit. Here's crap, buy it from me. I got your money. Good luck. Kind of thing. And that really bothers me, because, like, when you have, like, a game like this that I really enjoy playing, right? You could see the work and polish of the game, right? And you could see that in a lot of Matrix games, right? Like, I'm a big fan of, like, all the developers of these games, like Strategic Command, Command, Rule the Waves, all these games. You could see the developers put a lot of work, like Armor Brigade, right? This has a lot of work into it, a lot of work, right? They came out with War in the Pacific, War Plan, right? One of my favorite games, right? Made by how you call it, incredible developer, one man guy, pretty much. um, and like, I had interviews with him where he was telling me how difficult, the engine is to make, that it requires so much work, and you could tell, right? Like, and then you go from this to, like, War Plan Pacific, which is what came out with afterward, and you could tell the differences in the engine. And then he took whatever he learned from this and added it into the previous game. And I love what he's done. It's an incredible game. These are like my go-to games, right? And then you see the passion and inspiration from these developers, and then you go to, like, what do you call it? Where is this bloody thing? Well, I lost it. But you go to SGS, and it's just like, seriously, like, you're just basically cutting, copying, and pasting. So I don't know. I'm gonna make my own a video about this, and because this needs to be, like, seriously, this is the same bloody color as the last game. The flag is the same thing. These three dots don't mix with, like, this is mixing modern UI with, so, like, the design decisions. This, you make a background that has wood, right? But then this doesn't go along with that, right? You have the American flag at, like, this thing, which looks exactly the same as the other games, right? And then you have these three dots that look like it belongs in a mobile game. This looks like something cut out from, a modern game. This is a modern element. But then you have these, like, historical trying to thing, like, that they try to do, like, with the board here, and they try to, I don't know, the design and then the artwork is just, I don't know, like, I can see they put some effort into this, but then why put the effort into this and not make just other parts look like, I don't know. I'm gonna just make a video about it. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll have to make something about it because it's definitely bothering me. Anyway, hopefully you guys, let me. Chris says. Uh, Chris says, but Wars Across the World has the most rarest battles. Yeah, we should have actual full. I wish developers would make full games about these small battles. One studio that I love that does that is, I only know them by this old name. It's not their name now. Uh, it's not. Oh, he sold it to HPE Sims. So Jeffrey Lapkoff Games. I guess he sold it to HPS. I don't know he's doing this. But he he made some incredible games. It's Digital GameWorks now. He changed his name a few times, but he makes games for rare battles. Uh, like, if you go down here, the Drift. I love this game. If you guys ever seen Zulu, the movie Zulu, this is the game you want to buy. This is by far the best. I'll make a video about that. I have a series in my playlist for that. The Alamo, another incredible game he made. Then he made this Patriot Battles, which is half and half. I didn't like it so much. But then I don't know. He something happened, and then he started using a different type of engine, and then his work changed. Now it's like this. It's just I don't know. It's different now. Like so I don't know. Like he went from different to this. I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on with these indie developers. Like anyway. Uh, Chris says I got Chi on cell phone version. Didn't find it very good. Yeah, I didn't even know he put it on the phone version. But it's just yeah, I guess because yeah, like why, why? Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll make a video about it. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys in the next one. See you then.